Question. Who is Ben DiNucci?
Like you don't know who Ben DiNucci is. Come on. Hey, we made a little highlight tape. Who is Ben DiNucci? Well, I'll tell you. He's a former Pitt Panther who transferred to JMU. That's James Madison University. And he's a little bit of a gunslinger. Former Pennsylvania Gatorade Player of the Year. He's got a little sidearm release, so if pass protection isn't great, which that's what we kind of expect in Dallas right now, you're going to get some sidearm throws. But Randy, he's a decent athlete. This is the zone read against Richmond. Boom! That's your quarterback. I don't think he'll do that today against the Philadelphia Eagles. But he's a talented thrower. I'd say he's a raw prospect. Not expecting to start it. He gets the ball up and down. And one thing I noticed just watching his highlight reel from JMU, he gives his wide receivers a chance. He throws it up and gives them a chance. Dallas is talented at wide receiver. My question is, can that offensive line give him a chance to get the ball off today against a good Philly defensive line? I don't think so. I don't think it's
Matt, let me get this right. So this guy transferred from Pitt. Why would you do that? Well, because you couldn't play at Pitt. Oh, my goodness.
It happens. Don't
this
be a hater.
This is going to be a beatdown. It's going to be a beatdown.
Don't be a hater.
Making college competitions
here. It's going to be a beatdown.
Really, you feel confident right now in what you're seeing from the Eagles?
Compared to Dallas? Yes. Yes.
There's one fact about this game. They can't lean on DiNucci. I'll tell you that, because if he's the one that has to throw it 30-plus times, it's going to be bad. I mean, yes, they have talent at the receiver position, but are there any leaders on the Dallas Cowboy team that can really take it upon themselves? You can always say lean to the running game, but the offensive line isn't good. We still haven't seen anything very positive from the defensive side of the ball, and I'm looking for just those certain few guys that really define the Cowboy team. And I tell you, when Dalton went down last week, and it was just sort of he got cheap shot and he was knocked out in the reaction of the team, and there was no all-out brawl on the field. I mean, that's where, what did we say last week, Sam? I said last week when I showed you a play about that defense, it's either you don't know or you don't care, okay? And it just looked like they didn't care after Dalton got hit. So that's what I'll be looking for. Hopefully a rivalry like this, like we're talking about, Eagles-Cowboys, brings that back. But does anyone on the Dallas Cowboys want to step up?
When I look at this team, I said last week about, is this team a real team? From the outside looking in, they don't look like they're in it for one another.
Yes.
We've all been in the locker room. You coached many teams your whole life. When I look at this game, you was talking about his athletic ability. When I look at a guy like Dak Prescott versus Andy Dalton's athletic ability, you know, there's a big margin between the two of them. When I look at DiNucci coming into a big game like this against the Philadelphia Eagles, it just takes one play to ignite a team. Yeah, everybody's down on the Dallas Cowboys because why? Because we're not used to them playing this style of football week in and week out. Teams lose, teams win, but not consistently the way the Dallas Cowboys have been losing. One big play from one player. It starts at the quarterback position. I can see him tonight, Sunday Night Football, a big play using his athletic ability to get out the pocket and make a play for his team. The Dallas Cowboy teams need it. The wide receivers need it. I can't wait to see this quarterback and his athletic ability tonight on Sunday Night Football.
Doesn't the Eagles have to be licking their chops, though? They really do. So. Those pass rusher, everybody else, stop the run. Let's get after the quarterback. You know, Brew, you bring up a great point about lack of leadership on that football team. Dak Prescott clearly was the leader of that team. They're getting a guy back on defense that's going to make a huge difference, all right, in Sean Lee. And, Sean Lee, he's the guy that always pulls a hamstring. Yeah, he's running. Why? He gives everything he has every time on that field. And that's something we haven't seen from this team. We'll see the impact that he has today, but it better be huge because, to me, I think the Eagles are going to be too much today.
Yeah, and players on the Eagles, I can look to the head coach. I have confidence in that, in the quarterback. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, they have those type of guys I'm talking about that I can't recognize right now on the Cowboys.
They got a legitimate defense.
Yeah. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.